Bringing it out, it's Hoffman. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Buckeyes offense making their way on the field to open this game. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is...
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play.
Oh, my gosh. The defense is attacking that football. That ball's on the ground. They almost come up with a turnover on the first play of the game.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Play action fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move, looking deep, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Seminoles offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the single back takes the handoff, refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Hot over the middle. It's Wolf. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to take off. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick play and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Hurtado. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Dunks a short throw down to the running back. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. In the clear at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes the score 7-3. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. Makes a quick catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. The Noles hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Looking to throw yet again. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's moving out of the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The back's got it. That's good for a first down near the 40.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he got the ball in his hands.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Buckeyes will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half. And the Knowles come to the line in the hurry out.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Open.
Costly hold nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. He's swarmed by the defense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught on the outside. It's Brown. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick him.
And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That run sets up a critical third down play. Receiver in motion now. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Knowles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Seminoles are going to keep this drive rolling.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Noles are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Pitches to the back. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
With the return, it's Washington. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Finds his man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. Caught that at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it near the end zone. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Seminoles will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. And the quarterback dropping back. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage, but they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that deep.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He's swarmed by the defense. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Crucial third down play right here. And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Stiff arms the man. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, nice Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to try the extra point. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it on first down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And now the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Big Ten Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this great conference. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the exciting conclusion of the Big Ten Championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Trying to build in a positive first half for this offense to see if they can stretch the lead. There's some urgency on the part of the defense to stop the bleeding here. Play action here on first down. He eludes the rush. He's looking deep here. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 10. Who's going to score on the pick six? Touchdown, Buckeyes. Extra point try coming now. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And the Noles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46. The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that,
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. Here's the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's reeled in. It's Wolf. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Ball handed off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, that's another big sack for this defense. They've come up with so many sacks. It's a great way to get back into this football game. Now, give the quarterback credit. He's played tough through that so far, but one mistake could potentially be a game-changing play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a fumble. Defense.